Hey y'all, Random Andrew coming at you again with another Highway 3 roadside cemetery here in southwestern Ontario. This isn't really per se a cemetery even though it's listed as one. Don't mind the collar. Check this out, just a quaint little four-grave cemetery like this. At first this was seemed, you'll see what I mean in a minute, 1819. I can't quite make up the last name, but this is, it's the Keys Cemetery. 1850. Can't really see too well the artwork. I think it was a willow. 1871 and 1812, I do believe. And you can't really make too many names out on it. It's just a quaint little four-grave one. See the Keys Cemetery here. And then I discovered as I was checking that out as we're pulling up, we got another one across the road. We're going to run over and have a look at that in just a second. It's a really nice iron pole gate. This is Palmyra Cemetery, 1829. So we pass through the gates. And there's the view. It looks like there's a few older stones over there we're going to go have a look at. Oh, it's the first time I've come across something like this. It gives you a map of where everybody is. And kind of interesting, willow tree. Right here is the sign of the weeping willow we see on all of the different graves. And that is it right back there in that corner. So, here's a bunch of the names that aren't listed. Perhaps if you recognize some of these family names. So a few that I do right away. Davis, Tietzel, Pettit, Young, Baker, Bieber apparently. And no, the Bieber you guys are thinking, he's from the Stratford, Strathroy area. Although it is not impossible. And then you can see all the different names listed on here. This is interesting. As I said before, I'd never seen these. Hey, there's another one I recognize, Eberly. So let's get on to looking at them. I don't want to disturb any of these, so we can't see the dates or names or the art on these fairly old stones along here. But again, anything I filmed during this winter condition, we will be coming back and filming in the nicer weather, when we can actually see everything that's out here. Nice big stone for Eberly. The Lord is my shepherd, the quote says. Reinhard. A little hard to see the names. Frederick Reinhard. 1932, 1951 from Mary MacDonald. And Cecil Reinhard, 1958. They've got another little marker right beside it. And it looks to be some more behind it, but they're covered in snow. And here's another Eberly. Cynthia, 1916. 1962. So I'm having a hard time seeing that in the lighting. Oh, wow. Not that old, not as old as some of the older ones we've seen, but 1908 and 1966. Wow, there's a few Eberlys in here. There's another one, we can only barely see the name. We've got a couple under the snow here. Gillard. Edward Eberly, 1927, and Jemima Hamill, 1933. And Ethelbert, Melvin Ethelbert, 1909. Okay, so we don't want to miss these ones along here, so we'll go back here real quick. This is Gillard. Nothing but the last name on there. And Orr, Marianne McTavish, Isaac Orr, 1917. Oh, this is kind of neat. At rest, it says along the top. It's got like a crown design. And this is for Conco. 1949, 1857, 1935, and 1911. It's a more modern looking bishop over here. I suppose we gotta go to the back row to see these. I'm being very careful because there are some that are buried. Oh, here's an older one. Or not quite, it just looks that way. Ooh, almost had another memory card issue again. So we've got a few bishops along here. Yeah, I had to delete a bunch of old stuff that I didn't know was even on the card. There's some nice interesting work along that one too. It's different materials, they look different. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say hopefully maybe a lot of these are bishops. We'll find out this spring. Bishop here, 1853 and 1942. Scott, 91 and 1939. We'll come over and see these. Oh, there's a nice Celtic cross coming up. Oh, makes you wish you could read the dates, because this could be actually quite old. And look, there's the inscription along the very bottom too. Macmillan. Look at that cross. Isn't that awesome? That's beautiful. And William just passed in 2019. Benjamin, 1998. It's another Gillard. Seen a few Gillards in here so far. Another. So there must have been a lot of family plots brought in and over into this area once the cemetery was established. Or people just been very selective and made sure they were all buried in the same plot, because wait till you see what's coming up. Eastlake and Bishop, 1913 and 1897. And you can see there are a couple of headstones in right here. I don't want to disturb anything and go try and brush them off. And I don't have gloves. So, Isabel McCormick, 1871. Donald McCormick, 1869. Margaret McCormick, 1869. Janet McCormick, 1912. Duncan, 1912. Mary, 1918. Catherine, and Archibald. All McCormicks. That's crazy. That's a lot. A nice big family stone, a nice big family area right here. Might seem normal to many, but I find it fascinating. I think that's great to see a whole family all resting at peace together. And then on the back of this Gillard one, I just noticed, I am 1,000 winds that blow. McTavish. And another Hiram, in memory of Hiram McTavish. Then we've got some older ones right here. Look older anyways. Henry Eberly. It's got that inscription that's no longer readable on the bottom, but aged 80 years, 1877. 1886. And nothing else on that one. Jacob Eberly. Looks to be possibly 1879. I'm not even sure that's the date I'm trying to read. There's probably a few others in along here, so I'm going to cut right beside this one here. Elizabeth Stewart, 1905, and Sarah Stewart, 1908. This is Stewart right there. And we'll see these ones here, these Eberlys. 1984 and 1985, 1928 and 1964, and we are running out of battery power. 2 more. Wow, there's a lot of Eberleys here. $18.74 for Jeanette. Pretty sure she's another Eberly. And there's stones around this as well, which cannot be seen because of the snow. And then I do believe this is the last one visible to us today. Another Eberly. Wow. We knew an Eberly, or we knew an Eberly family when I was much younger. 1909. And then you can see the rest here. There could be more. Yeah, there is more right along here. You could see a row. You can kind of see a little bit right here. I'm thinking that might, and this is just an indent. But right here, there's a row of snow covered. I don't know if you could tell that, if it's showing up on camera or not, but there definitely is. Might be some along here, but the rest seems fairly empty. So room for expansion, I guess. And then there's this weird little circle pattern right here too. But that'll be it for me today from the Palmyra Cemetery. Didn't even know this was here. Seen the little roadside thing across the street, and when we turned around to go and film that little one for you guys, we've seen this one here. So we'll walk back out the Palmyra Cemetery gates, and we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Fingers are frozen. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and all that good noise. We'll see you guys again real soon. Have a good one.